Hi guys, I'm here with Catherine, my friend, and she's going to be telling you her bipolar experience. So, let's get started. Okay. How old were you when you were diagnosed?
I was actually 14 years old, which is really young to be diagnosed with bipolar disorder. It's more common to be diagnosed when you're in your 20s or older. But yeah, I was diagnosed when I was 14 and I was in 8th grade.
Who did you tell and why didn't you tell more people?
Okay, so I told, I was in 8th grade. Well, my parents, I'm assuming, probably more told my family, my close family members. And I told a very, very few close friends. And when I got into high school the following year, I did tell my close group of friends. And that was it. I didn't share with anyone else because I didn't want anyone to know. I didn't want people to judge me for that. I wanted people to know me for me and not for my diagnosis.
What kind of treatment have you received for it and how has it helped?
Okay, so I've been on medication literally since I was diagnosed. The dosage I've been taking has changed, but I've been on basically a mood stabilizer that helps balance out my moods. And then I think about 3 years ago, I started taking an antidepressant to help with the depressive symptoms. Then another form of treatment I always did was, I actually did Taekwondo from when I was 12 to when I was 21, and I got my 3rd-degree black belt. It really helped. Doing exercise has always really helped me, and then now I do weightlifting and stuff, and I go to the gym all the time, and it really helps me with my mood and stuff, so.
It's awesome. Okay, what were some of your symptoms?
Okay, so for bipolar disorder, the main symptoms are what you would call mania or hypomania and depression. So I had hypomania, which is basically when you, the highs that you feel. You feel great, you feel really productive. There were times where I got so much accomplished in a little time. I was doing crazy stuff without thinking about it really. I was just doing whatever I wanted and I thought everything was great. And then I would hit a huge depressive point and I would just be so depressed for weeks and weeks on time, because that's a misconception. People think that people are bipolar, their moods change like that, but it's not true. I was in a great mood for weeks and then depressed for weeks, and there were also periods of time where I was normal, I would say.
What are some things you have accomplished despite your diagnosis?
Well, let's see, I graduated high school. Last year I graduated college with my bachelor's in psych, and then next year we'll be graduating with my master's in counseling psychology, and I would like to be a school counselor. And in college I almost graduated with a 4.0, and I worked really hard for it. I've always been able to hold down a job for a long period of time. I've balanced my friend life pretty well, my family life, because a lot of people who have bipolar disorder can't do that. They either turn to drugs or they don't do well in school. And I've never used drugs. I've always done well in school and made money and been successful. So, and I think having my diagnosis has actually steered me into the direction of where I want to go into for the field. I want to be a school counselor because I struggled in school mentally all the time, so having a school counselor helped me, and that's why I want to be a school counselor now.
If you could tell others about bipolar disorder, what would you want them to know?
Well, the first thing I want people to know is that we're not crazy, because I've heard so many people say that they're crazy, they're nuts, you can't be near them. Honestly, when I tell people, they're usually surprised because nobody ever guesses I have it because I hide it. But we're just normal people, we really are. And we want people to be understanding, because there's times when I'm depressed where I literally don't want to see anybody, and I don't want people to take offense to that. It's just literally, I'm just in that state of mind where I just want to be by myself. Or if I get angry, because I do have a temper, and it does come out sometimes. So it's literally, I don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings or anything. It just sometimes that comes out, and I want people to be understanding of that. And try not to judge people for their diagnosis and judge them based on who they are and stuff. And get to know a person first.
Do you think someone without treatment is able to function and do well in today's society?
Honestly, unfortunately for bipolar disorder, there's really no cure. So honestly, I'm gonna have this diagnosis for the rest of my life, which is kind of hard to face. But I do know somebody who also has bipolar disorder. She's in her late 20s, so she's older than me. And she is not on medication, but she's doing pretty well, I would say. But it just depends on the person, because the best form of treatment is a mix of medication and counseling, which I have been to. So that's what worked for me. I almost have been off my medication a few times, but it ended up not being a good idea. So for me personally, I need to be on the medication. It's helped me a lot, especially the antidepressant. I've noticed I've been very different since I've taken it. So, but some people don't like the side effects of medication, because I have crappy side effects.
What was your side effect?
Oh, they make me, when I take the mood stabilizer I take, makes me gain a little weight, which sucks. And it makes me very tired. I'm tired all the time, constantly, and so that's a
it's
problem.
worth it, right?
It is. Because I wouldn't be where I am without it.
That's good. Okay. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching.
Bye.